Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey around the world to explore some of the most unusual and downright quirky laws you might not believe actually exist. These are the kinds of rules that make you do a double take and wonder, did I just hear that right? So, buckle up as we dive into some of the strangest regulations from every corner of the globe. Our first stop is Japan, a country known for its vibrant culture and bustling nightlife. But did you know that, until 2015, it was illegal to dance after midnight in many places? That's right. This peculiar law was introduced back in 1948 and was aimed at curbing what the authorities deemed immoral behavior. It wasn't until a few years ago that this law was relaxed, allowing night owls to dance into the wee hours. So, if you were a fan of midnight moves, Japan's nightlife just got a whole lot more exciting. Next up, we're heading to Switzerland, where peace and quiet are taken very seriously. In some Swiss cities, it's actually illegal to flush your toilet after 10 p.m. in apartment buildings. This rule is part of a broader noise control regulation designed to ensure everyone gets a good night's sleep. So, if you're staying in a Swiss apartment, remember to time your bathroom breaks carefully. No one wants to be the culprit of a late-night flush. Now, let's travel to Italy, a country synonymous with romance. In the town of Eboli, there's an unusual law that prohibits kissing in public. This rule was intended to maintain public decorum, but it's a bit of a throwback to a time when overly passionate displays were frowned upon. So, if you're planning a romantic getaway to Eboli, you might need to keep those kisses a little more discreet. Moving on to Singapore, where there's a fascinating law that bans the sale of chewing gum. This regulation, introduced in 1992, was aimed at combating littering and maintaining cleanliness. While it might seem like a strict measure, it's actually helped keep Singapore's streets remarkably clean. If you're a gum enthusiast, you'll need to find alternative ways to get your fix, maybe even from a doctor's prescription. In France, a country known for its fashion prowess, there's a quirky old law that once prohibited women from wearing trousers. This regulation, dating back to the 1800s, was aimed at regulating women's attire. Though rarely enforced today, it's a fascinating reminder of how fashion and legislation intersected in history. If you're a fan of vintage fashion, this law is a historical gem. Our next stop is Australia, where there's a unique law regarding the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Climbing the iconic bridge without permission is illegal, and for good reason: safety. While it's a thrilling experience, it's only allowed through official guided tours. So, if you're up for the climb, make sure to book it properly and enjoy the stunning views safely. In Denmark, there's a fascinating law that controls what names parents can give their children. Parents must choose names from a government-approved list or get special permission for names not on the list. This regulation is designed to prevent names that could be deemed offensive or unusual. It's a unique approach to naming that reflects cultural values and traditions. Finally, let's head to the Netherlands, where coffee shops are not just about coffee. In Amsterdam, coffee shops can legally sell cannabis, but this is tightly regulated. You'll need to be over 18, and consumption is not allowed on the premises. It's a fascinating example of how different countries approach drug regulation, balancing legality with public safety. And that's a wrap on our tour of the world's most unusual laws. From Japan's dancing restrictions to Switzerland's quiet toilet regulations, these laws offer a quirky glimpse into how different cultures address various aspects of daily life. Which law did you find the most intriguing? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content from around the globe. Until next time, keep exploring.